Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Creatives Tarot. My name is Melissa, and I am so excited to do today's daily tarot reading. That is because today is Halloween or All Hallows Eve, and that's super exciting. But if that wasn't enough, having it be Halloween, having to be the end of October, it is also a full moon. Whoa. So we've got a lot of full moon energy going on today. And if that wasn't enough, we also have this blue moon happening. So what is a blue moon? I've got this blue moon card out here today just to remind us of the general collective energy before we go into our reading. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of context about this card and what the blue moon can represent. So as the saying goes, some things only happen once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests that you're about to get a rare chance, that something one-off could be about to happen. And this card is a very positive sign that you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it is important that you believe in it, that you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor. And then guess what? It will not go in your favor. So be grateful for this card and this opportunity, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. So to stay attuned to this moon, reminder, say you're lucky and believe that you are lucky. Yeah, and if you're wondering, the full moon, and originally the full moon was about having three, let me back up. Originally, there are 3 full moons between each equinox and solstice, but sometimes we get 4, and that's where you originally had a blue moon, when there was a 4th moon in the cycle. Now, a lot of times people just say if there's an extra full moon in a single month, it becomes a blue moon. So the moon is not actually blue, just clarifying that. All right, so let's get started and go into this reading. I hope that was helpful. I hope you're celebrating safely for Halloween. You know what? It's full moon energy. Anything goes. Own your magic, own your power, and let's dig into the readings here. Today we're going to be using the True Black Tarot deck. This is a tarot deck that I got off of Kickstarter maybe 2 years ago now. I absolutely love it. So we're going to be reading that deck, and then we're going to be drawing oracle cards from our Moonology deck right here. So super excited about the messages that we have for October 31st, 2020, full moon, Halloween. Here we go. All right, so let's get into our daily reading for October 31st. Happy Halloween. We are going to start with our fire signs today. So our fire signs for their daily reading. So this is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What is in store for you? I will say these cards are kind of thick, a little hard to shuffle here, so apologize. Let's see what's in store for our fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's get one more shuffle here for October 31st. Full moon energy. All right, what's in store for fire signs? Oh, hi. 1, 2. See if we get one more card, please. There we go. 3. All right. Wow. Some boss-like energy for the fire signs here. Okay. So we've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Swords, and we've got the Emperor. So right away, you know, there's some leadership energy happening, boss-like energy, that King of Pentacles, right? So let's talk about the King of Pentacles first. This is energy, about leadership, but also somebody who's successful at making money, about creating everything. They have the Midas touch. They're just able to take an idea, bring it to life, and make it successful. and they make it look like magic. They make it look easy, but they have really sharp instincts, especially around business and creating things. They kind of manifest everything that they want, but it's also because they know how to embrace it. So I'm definitely getting the sense that if you own a business, or if you're freelancing, doing something creative, today is a really good day to channel that energy and that spirit. So step back, do a strategic plan. Think about what it is that you want from your business. Where do you want to grow? How do you want to get there? Especially with this Knight energy. You have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords are all about rushing in, right? Knights in general are impulsive. They're about taking action, making quick decisions. This Knight is all about like knowledge and information, but they're fighting, right? They're jumping out there. This Knight has two swords. They're running off. Their armor is kind of flailing off in the distance, and they're just like gung-ho, ready to do this warrior spirit. And sometimes that works, right? Like I'm getting this sense that right now for you, like that's necessary. It's needed to take action. Don't obsess over the strategy. Don't obsess over, where am I going to be in 2 years or 5 years or 10 years? And how is this one decision or choice going to impact everything? I'm getting this sense that like these two energies here are telling you to move forward with something that is financially related, or something about the material possessions that you have, but I'm getting a sense that it's business specific, your job, your career, and this energy of like, take that chance, like move forward with what you're trying to do. You have this Emperor energy, which is also about rules. This is the year 2020 of the Emperor. It's about rigidity. It's about dictatorship, like that energy of like, this is the rule, I am the leader, what I say goes, this is how it is. It's about discipline, and there's no room for creativity, there's no room for grayness. Everything is black and white, everything is stark, everything is defined. And it may mean that you need to take a look at being more dependable, more consistent, borrowing some of that structure that comes with this particular card. That may also help you today. But I'm getting the sense of like, hey, slow down, carve out some time to work on your business. I know it's a holiday, I know it's a weekend, but there's something here. And this business should be something that you're passionate about. I will say that this isn't just a random thing. I think this is something that maybe you've been putting off, that you really want to do in terms of like making a decision, a transition. If you wanted to go out on your own, if you wanted to start a creative business, if you wanted to publish a book or write, like take that chance, and do some work thinking about like, what's your dream career? That's really what I'm hearing for you. Let's grab a Moonology card here, an Oracle card for this day. Yeah, I'm just getting the sense that like, it's a full moon, manifest what you want. Manifest what you want, but you need to articulate it. You need to write it down, and then take advantage of this energy that's happening right now. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Yeah, so communicate. Tell people what you want. Write it down. Figure out what it is that you want and need, and don't be afraid to tell others, share others, because when you put it out there and you ask for it and you acknowledge it, you'll be surprised at who can lean in to help you get what you need. All right, so that is the reading for our fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're going to move on to our water signs next. Also, fire signs, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos like so. Okay, water signs. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Water signs, this is your reading. What's in store for our water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio? All right, what's in store for our water signs today, October 31st, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's in store for our water signs today, October 31st? All these cards. Oops, turning it the wrong way. All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, 3 cards that came out. We've got the Hermit, we've got the Page of Cups, and we've got the 7 of Wands. Okay, so let's start with this. Let's start with this 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands energy here that came up. This is really about defensiveness, protecting something, holding something really sacred, being really locked in, not consistent, but almost like rigid, like not wanting to allow any new thoughts, any new ideas, any new people. You're just stuck in your ways, right? Stuck. There's something, and it could be a belief, it could be a relationship, it could be an object. There's something you are trying to protect, that you are clinging to, that you don't want to let go of. And it doesn't matter what other people are doing or saying, you're going to do whatever it takes to keep that outside and to protect this. And this can be a good thing, but it can also be a negative thing. It depends on what the object is and whether it's really serving you or not, and whether you're just disregarding facts or truth to maintain a certain belief or mindset. And I do get a sense that it has something to do with this Page of Cups, which speaks to childhood, innocence, and just a youthfulness, somebody who doesn't have a lot of knowledge or experience in things, and everything is new to them, a lot of firsts. And because of that, I feel like there's like an awakening happening. There's people who are trying to give you information, and it could be a variety of things. It could be about relationships. It could be about a business and your career path. It could be about a life choice, moving, changing jobs. There's a variety of things it could be. It could be about belief systems and voting and elections, right? But there's something here. There's a belief that you have that was established as a child, or maybe you're younger, and so you are going through these things for the first time, and people are trying to give you information, and you're not hearing it. You don't want to hear it, because hearing it means you have to change what you believe about this thing that you're holding sacred, for better or for worse. It could be that you believe in something that someone is telling you is not true, right? But I get the sense that like this is challenging your childlike belief, this innocence that you want to hold on to. You're not ready to let that go. But you've also got this Hermit, and the Hermit asks us to not just stay inside or indoors. A lot of people think, oh, well, like, of course we're in a pandemic and the Hermit, and like, we're not supposed to go anywhere and we're supposed to social distance. And yes, all of that is true. But this Hermit energy also speaks to reflection, going within, doing some shadow work, really thinking about your internal values and personal beliefs, and your intuition and your knowledge, like trying to get deeper clarity and understanding from within and not from outside. And so I really feel like you're battling between two sides, and there may be a part of you that knows this is true, but isn't ready yet. So just, I would say, do some activities, some meditation activities today, some journaling, and really be honest with yourself. This Hermit comes up when it's time for us to be honest about where we are, about the questions we're asking. And when you're doing it just by yourself, there's no harm in acknowledging that maybe you were wrong, or maybe there's a different way to see things or look at the situation. Yeah, definitely. Let me see if there's any other clarifying cards on that before I move on. Any clarifying cards on what the situation is? Thank you. Ah, look at this. King of Pentacles again, which was up in our last card with our fire sign. So if you have fire and water in your chart, this could be connected. But this King of Pentacles energy, this is career. So for some of you, this is specific to a career, how you make your living. Maybe it's about where you go to college. Maybe it's about leaving a job or transitioning from a job that's no longer serving you, that's toxic. Maybe there's some message here about work and career, and there's something you don't want to face, but it's time to start exploring that and start facing that. All right. Let's see what the Moon Oracle has to say. Any other wisdom for the water group in this situation on October 31st that they need to know? Any other information or insight? Yeah, conclusions are within reach. So you're definitely going to need to make a decision soon. You're definitely going to start, and maybe it's not even a decision, but you need to start thinking about this in a different way. Like, there's only so long that you can keep going living in sort of a denial. I think that's the word for it. This childlike wonder is also a denial. Like, you don't want to acknowledge the truth of the situation. And something is going to happen that's going to really push you to make that decision and to see the truth for what it is. So do it on your own terms, right? It's okay. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that like you're growing, and that's what happens when you grow. I hope you found this helpful, water signs. If so, leave a comment down below and let me know. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future readings like this. I'm going to move on to our Earth group now. All right, so we're going to start with our Earth reading for today, October 31st, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is for you, our Earth signs. What do they need to know today for Halloween, for this blue moon, October 31st? What messages do you have for my Earth friends, my Earth signs? Oh, 1, 2, any other messages? One more card, please. And that one went on the floor, but it is the star card. I can see it already. So let me see if I can grab that. All right, so these are our 3 cards. So we have, oh, what a beautiful reading. We have the 10 of Cups right here. We have our Queen of Swords here, and we have the Star card here. So let's start with the Star, this major arcana energy. The Star card reminds us to have hope, right? Reminds us to be optimistic. Reminds us of, like, think about wishing on a star. Why do we wish on a star? Because it can bring us guidance and light and clarity in a dark moment, in a dark time. So think about that hope. I feel like right now you need to have that in your life. And this is the time with this full moon energy, make a wish on that star, right? Put your hopes out there, articulate what you want. Because like we said with the blue moon energy here, this is a lucky time. There's a lot of energy to manifest what you want, what you desire. And, you know, once in a blue moon, like, these rare things still happen. So whatever it is that you're doubting, whatever it is that you want, that maybe you think you don't deserve, ask for it anyway. Wish upon it, believe it, have hope. This is also thinking about your true North Star, right? A compass, a guiding light, a path to follow. So this is a reminder today to connect to your North Star, to figure out what that is and to follow it. You've also got this 10 of Cups, which is all about family. So for some of you, I feel like this wishful thinking is about family, right? It's about being near family. It's about celebrating family. It's about growing family, maybe, and building sort of generational connections and having happiness, having everybody be healthy and well and together. And, you know, a lot of people have complicated family relationships. And so this may be trying to resolve a tension in a relationship in your extended family, like your parents, your siblings, your kids, your grandkids, your aunts and uncles, somebody in that sort of nuclear circle. I get the sense there may be some tension, and the wish that you want is for people to come together safely, healthy, happy, all of that. I also say that there may be some tension here with this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy is energy that reminds us that we need to, what's the right word? I think of the Queen of Swords as someone who is very perceptive. Like, she is able to spot con artists and people who are manipulators and narcissists and all of these things. That energy comes there, and she's swift, and she's about balance and clarity and judgment and understanding how to be just. But she doesn't just use facts. She looks at the context. She trusts her intuition. She's able to read the room. She's able to read people's personalities and their true intentions. And so I get the sense that there's, like, you need this knowledge. Like, you need to trust in your reading of the situation and look at it not just based on facts or what's on paper, but what is your gut telling you about the situation. And if your gut is saying something's wrong, somebody is hiding something in this situation, something's being deceptive, someone's being deceptive, someone is hiding the truth or manipulating you or just carrying that toxic energy, trust that, right? Because the Queen of Swords is able to perceive that, able to recognize it, and she likes to give justice. She likes to remind us to own our own. And I just keep thinking that this is a complicated family dynamic, but ultimately what you want is for that person or those individuals who are toxic to change, to do their own shadow work and grow. And you can't force people to do that, but you can build your family to have those things. So think about the family you're born into versus the family you choose and you create. They're still your family. They're still loved ones who support you. And there's ways to create that life that you're dreaming of, but you have to ask for it. Let's see what comes up in our oracle cards here. So yeah, what I was saying here is that I definitely get the sense that this queen here, this queen energy is assigned to you to pay attention, trust your instinct on these relationships, these family relationships, or somebody coming into your family who's claiming to have the best of intentions, and just be a little bit cautious here. I'm getting the sense that that person may not be everything that they seem or appear. They may have two sides to them. They may have different motives or intentions. And just, yeah, that's a signal here that like pay attention there for people who are trying to take advantage of a situation and have toxic energy. Because what I'm seeing is that like what you ultimately want is harmony. What you ultimately want is peace within your family. And you're not quite sure how to get that. And I would say it's a full moon, so ask for it. Ask for what you want, the healing that you want. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say for you, Earth signs. Earth signs, October 31st. What other messages or advice do you have for this group? Okay, we can't do all of those. I'm gonna grab that one. Let's grab one more. You coming out? Okay, so we got two cards here that I pulled. We've got bringing love into the situation, and we've got you're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, so this means compassion. Just because you question somebody, or just because someone's toxic, just because you cut them out of your life to create more balance and harmony with the rest of your family, it doesn't mean that you're not acting out of love. And sometimes that tough love, sometimes that moment is what pushes people to then embrace and realize that they need to change, or that there's something that they're doing harm, but you have to talk about it. And I get the sense with this, you're very close to achieving your goal. Again, this is the right time for you to articulate and ask for it. You're aware, that's the first big step. You're aware that there's a problem here, acknowledge it, and then start to take actions to remedy that. You were so close to having the happy family life that you want. And remember, happy doesn't mean perfect. It doesn't mean happy all the time. But it means that it's something that is fulfilling to you. It's something that is people who are there for you, people who help you, people who understand boundaries and can give and take and receive, right? So yeah, that's the message that I have for you, Earth signs, is that you are close to getting that vision and that goal that you want for your family life, but you do need to acknowledge the toxic people, the people who don't have your best of intentions, and you need to approach the situation with love and compassion, but also know that you have to take care of other people, including yourself. And so that's what's really driving this, not pettiness, not anger, not resentment. All right, I hope that was helpful. I know that was a little bit deep, but I hope that was helpful for you, Earth signs. We're going to move on to air now. Okay, air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Welcome to your reading for October 31st, 2020. Happy Halloween. Let's see what's in store for you today. What's in store for you today? Air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. A couple of things jumping out. We got two. Can I get one more card, please? Whoa, just one. I'm sorry. Okay. Alrighty, so we have the, what is this? The Two of Pentacles. We have the Moon card, and we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands came up with, I don't remember now, fire or water signs. So, yeah, you might want to look at some of the other videos to see if you know your natal, your birth charts, and you have other elements in your chart. You might want to watch for those other signs because there could be some overlap in the messages here, especially with this card showing up twice today. Okay, so yeah, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Moon energy here. Moon, well, this full moon is going to impact you guys, air, a lot more. That does not surprise me. I believe we're like in Aquarius or like about to move into the age of Aquarius, right? So like this is definitely hitting some of you a little bit harder. And meaning that like you're just going to feel a little bit more emotional. You're going to feel and sense the energy more deeply than some of our other signs. It also means that like you have the ability to channel and leverage that information. The moon reminds us to be true, trust our intuition, trust our psychic abilities. It's really like mastering and understanding and that knowledge, but it's also about illusions, right? Like, so there may be some things that are unseen or that you're anxious about or you're fearful about because you can't quite get clarity. You don't quite understand how everything works in the darks of night. Moonlight can create shadows. It can create illusions. It can create transformations in the way people act and going back to their true nature. It could be very revealing in a powerful way. And so I just think like this energy is definitely present today, and try not to be too afraid of it. Try not to be afraid of what comes up. You got this Two of Pentacles in reverse, which makes me think about balance, right? The Two of Pentacles is about balancing two different things, usually work and life, work at home or work and play. It's in reverse. So this is a sign to me that you're leaning too heavily on one aspect of your life and not focusing on something else that needs your attention. So yeah, just keep that in mind. This card, which has come up, like I said before in this reading today, speaks to clinging to and holding on to information. I believe it was the water sign. But it speaks to defensiveness and protectiveness and holding something, trying to shield something, like not wanting to change, being very stoic, being very resolute in your thinking and your ways and your approach, and something that you are clinging to. It could be your belief about a passion or an idea or a project. I feel like this is going to come in conflict pretty heavily with the moon, which is going to be, again, opening your eyes to new information and new perspectives and opportunities. And that's going to clash with this desire, this innate desire to protect and shield and be defensive and not allow anything to penetrate your forces. Remember, when you're doing that, you may actually be protecting whatever that is that you're holding on to. But that thing may not be serving you anymore, right? You may have outgrown that. It may be time for you to grow and transition. There may be better things waiting for you if you learn how to let go of this and embrace your new path and really allow yourself to transform under this energy of the full moon. So I feel like this is going to be an emotional day for you. You may feel tired and overworked because you're focusing too much on one aspect of your life, whether that's your physical aspect or your mental, emotional, relationships, work, right? There's a non-balance here and you're aware of it, but you've been avoiding this because you don't want to think about what you have to let go of. So ask the moon, like ask the universe for guidance here. Lean into that. If you have tarot cards, I'd encourage you to do some of your own readings just to get more clarity on the situation. In fact, let me just pull another card to see what is it that you're holding on to for this group, for our air signs. What are they holding on to? What is the Seven of Pentacles about? Or not Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. What is that about? All right. Yeah, you've got the Hermit and you've got the King of Wands. So King of Wands is really about passion. This is about business. So I'm definitely getting the sense here that this is a career related thing, a work related thing. It could be somebody in your life who is very overbearing, masculine energy, very charismatic, very beloved, very successful in business, and has taught you certain ways about how you run a business or how you lead. And that belief system that this person has passed on to you is keeping you from growing and trusting. And there's this need to trust in your own tuition. I get the sense it's keeping you from growing. It's keeping you from pursuing your own passions and creating your own way. And it's also giving you imbalance because maybe this person was a workaholic. Maybe the way that they ran their business is not the way that you need to be running your business. We have a whole new set of demands. This could be father figure or mother figure, but it could be a parental figure, somebody who is very influential, step parent in your life, in your way of thinking and being, and these beliefs that they've passed down. You want to honor their legacy, but you also, they're not actually serving you. And there's some guidance and some light and some intuition and like a bunch of things that are showing up right now that are telling you that it's time to move forward. And this Hermit energy, which, yeah, trust your intuition. Double sort of cards around intuition, about truth, about listening to your own inner voice and shutting out those external forces there. So I hope that was helpful. Let's grab an oracle card here. What messages do you have for the air signs? Thank you. Yeah, look at that. It's a blue moon card. Believe in the impossible. Wow, you guys, you are so lucky. I told you this moon is hitting you. You've got two moon cards. This moon, this is the opportunity for you air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I know this has been a hard time for you emotionally. We've had some hard readings for this group over the last week with a lot of truths being dropped. But yes, believe in the impossible. So it may feel impossible to break free from these old mindsets and beliefs and or the weight of somebody in your family who is super charismatic and bold, the patriarch or the matriarch of your family who is set in their ways and wants you to live your life a certain way. But you can break free from that, right? You can break free from those teachings, from the way of thinking. It takes a lot of work and it may feel impossible, but it may be the key to them even changing and growing themselves. So believe in the impossible. Ask for what it is that you want today. Manifest it, write it down in a journal, list it out, speak it out loud so that you can take advantage of the energy around the full moon because it wants to help you. The universe is ready to help you. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. Drop a comment down below and let me know. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future content videos. I will have a November forecast reading up in the next day or so, which will cover the whole month. I'll still be doing daily readings as much as possible, but we will have a full November forecast video coming up in the next 24 to 48 hours. So stay tuned to that. Like and subscribe so that you don't miss out when that's posted. Thanks, everyone.